Welcome, everyone, to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It's
a seam wide open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Rice Owls offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job. Fusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak?
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached a break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Open space at the 25.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Hand off from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cross. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnett. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shakes off the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. A very productive play on first down has now set us up for this second and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to slam in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Runs through a tackle. Running into the open space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. And they're able to make the tackle. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. The field goal is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Memphis about to boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and it's been sort of scarce around here. Only called out one time in that loss last week. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Snags it. Touchdown, Rice. And that one will give him the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fears the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll go to the air. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. At the 45 on his way. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give on the option. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now they take the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Memphis. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they do on third down. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Cross. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage teammate. Stop him right there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it left. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
Got his man to the left. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So